AI has been recognized as the fourth industrial revolution, and actually, during the past centuries, we have been already go through 3 industrial revolutions. And every time when a new change, a new revolution comes, people becomes to be panic. And for this time, I guess there will be no any difference. People may think that, will there be any cybersecurity issue? Will there be any information leak? Will human beings be replaced by robots? It was the best of the times. It was the worst of the times. Hikvision, we have the AI technology since 2006 has been introduced. And actually, for the long history in the past, in the last few decades, it has been twice up and downs. And the people, we had a common agreement that by 2016, it was the initial year of the AI new era. And in the last 2 years, from 2016 until today, we have found some common factors. The first one is that we found out that AI is dominating, is presenting everywhere. It will be the same like the vehicles or the computers showing right now in our world. Soon enough, it will be everywhere. The second factor is that we believe for this kind of new trends of the technology, it will always come to the 2B, to business first. And then it will move to the 2C, to customer, to consumer market. And for the CCTV industry, since we have the massive data of the video, of the information, we believe CCTV and the video surveillance industry will be the first one in the leadership of the new AI trends. The third one, the common factor, we found out that in the last 2 years, people are becoming more rational. Before, when everybody talked about AI, people always ask me, is it accurate? And people always wondering, okay, I want 95, I want 96, I want 99%, I want 100%. But now, people start to realize that there's no 100% VCA analysis functions in the worldwide, actually. People start to realize that even with 90% or 95%, whatever the percentage, this technology can already bring enough contribution to our world. And also in the last 2 years, we also found some confusions. For example, will the data center be like a cloud? And will a cloud or data center be the ultimate solution? And what about the pending issues like the higher latency, the high power consumption, the network jamming, and the low reliabilities? So to solve these issues, what is the solution? Hikvision, we came out with one idea. Why don't we bring the AI from the cloud to the edge? Now I'm presenting you the Hikvision AI Plus solution. It's a combination of the cloud and the edge hybrid together. AI Plus including 3 layers in the solution. From the outside, the first layer we called it edge devices. These devices are all the equipment collect all types of the information. The video, the alarm, the speed information from the radar, the RFID information, the metadata information, all types of the information. And nevertheless, these devices is not only providing you the video, but the information has been after analyzed. We call it structuralized information. And the second layer, all this information will flow to the second layer, we call it edge network or edge zone. By these devices, it could be the switch, it could be the NVR, or it could be all types of the equipment which gathering, analyzing, and also do some improvements and increasing the accuracy of the front end. And finally, when all the information comes to the center, we deployed it into the cloud system. We can call it cloud. It can be a private cloud. It can also be a data servers cluster. And in the data center, in the cloud, we'll have all the things. And we can do the big data over here. And why we are bringing AI to the edge? There is a data report from IDC, that by 2020, there will be 50 billion of devices all over the world will be connected to internet. 50 billion of devices. And 50% of them will be front-end basis devices, means that the analyzing, the calculating, the local storage is done through the front-end edge devices. And there are some core values if we bring the AI to the edge. The first one will be that it's more accurate. Why is more accurate? Did you know that actually all the video, all the data you get from the control center, is all the data has been after compressed. IP cameras do this job. Whatever the data you got is not original data already. It has been compressed because the original data was too big and too large to output. But the original data, we call it raw data. This data is the most accurate data, and when you analyzing the data from this database, it gives you the best accuracy. And also, I want to thanks to Intel and NVIDIA again. Thanks to their efforts, the technology has been improved, and also the cost of the chips inside the edge devices has been dropping down aggressively. That's how it makes it possible we deploy the AI in the edge devices. The second core value for the AI in the edge is that before I explain this value, I want to share one experience of myself. I'm the technical director of the MENA region of Hikvision, and right now I had a small team around 60 people. I'm not sure if you met same kind of experience with me before. I had a team member whose name is Charlie. Charlie, a very hardworking guy. But every time when he reporting to me, he gives me all the details. He gives me all the details. And sometimes I want to stop him just to tell me the key point. But still, he explained me too much. And when this team is growing bigger and bigger, from 60 people to 100, 100 to 200, imagine if everybody is like Charlie, it will be like an information flood. Nobody can handle that. When it comes to the CCTV industry, it's similar like that when the AMPR camera, for example, is getting the information from the street. For the camera itself, for a full day, 24 hours recording, the data, the total size is 91 gigabytes. And if we use the AMPR function, we take the car snapshot outside, all these pictures, the total size is 3 gigabytes. And if we do the analyze again, we take out the key information, including, for example, the license number, the color of the car, the police type of the car, the brands of the car, and also we give you a small snapshot of the AMPR place. all this information all together for full day, 9,000 pictures, 9,000 vehicles. The total size is only 45 MB. That's the core value of the AI in the edge. And the last but not the least, we all know that the network always have the heaviest burden. Actually, from our experience, when we have a CCTV project, actually, the biggest part doesn't come from the CCTV cameras. The biggest part, the majority cost from a project actually is from the network. Actually, it's from the network. And if we adopt the AI into the edge, we can save much, much more in the network cost. And at the meantime, it released the results in the cloud center, in the data center. It also reduced the stress for the transmission. Here is the AI plus architecture. There are totally three parts of it, and I would like to say the shape actually looks like a tree. China nowadays has the biggest and the largest high-speed railway network in the worldwide, and the speed was pretty fast. You guess how much fast the Chinese railway can run? Actually, I have been taking one from Shanghai to Hangzhou. The maximum speed can achieve up to 430 kilometers per hour. And the reason why the high-speed bullet train can go that fast is because instead of the traditional technology, only the head of the train is bringing you the power. Every trolley of this train is giving the power. That's why don't we bring the AI in every trolley of every system? AI in the cloud center, AI in the edge network, AI in the edge devices. And every one of them doing their own jobs and use their own advantages. For example, our edge devices is more sensitive, it's more fast. And also the edge network is more gathering the devices, it's more easy to expansion. And for the cloud, of course, it's easy and it's easy to upgrade without any limitation of the expectation. And also we can do big data analyzing in the data center. So why don't we use every advantage of all of them? Here is the AI Plus product family. And we have so many different various product lines. I have done a test actually in the POC in the one project in Dubai. We compared with one of our competitors actually, a software-based analysis server. It's a brand from Australia, one of the best in the world. And when we do the test for the NPR cameras, for this manufacturer, what they did is that the camera provides the video stream and send it to the center, to the servers. And the server do the analytics. And then send back the data back to the camera. And then camera send the trigger signal to the barrier to open the gate. How long does this process cost? From our test, it takes 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Means that if you are driving a car, you need to wait in front of the barrier. But from the test from our camera, because we adopted the AI into the camera itself, we can do it within less than half seconds. Means that you just need to drive your car slowly, passing by the barrier without stopping completely. So that is what I want to explain to you. And also, one more thing. If you look on this chart, there are 3 layers. Actually, Hikvision do provide a total solution, and we have all the products in every layer. At the same time, every layer of the products is a group, and every product itself is an independent system which can work alone, which can be flexibly grouped together. Means that, for example, if you are using a Hikvision AI camera, You can also choose a third-party storage or third-party server or a third-party cloud to working together make a solution. And if you are using a Hikvision NVR, AI NVR, you can use also a third-party camera without any AI functions. This NVR can also provide user capability. So that is the flexibility of the total system. And Hikvision, we always keep close with our clients. From the algorithm to the products, from the products to the solutions. And also, we also provide the support and the services to our clients. And at the meantime, you all know that customizability is one of our most advantage points. We believe Hikvision together with our partners, like from different layers, from the bottom, the south is the chipset and the modules suppliers, like Intel, like NVIDIA. And then when it comes up, we come to the manufacturer, like Hikvision, as well as some other manufacturers. And then it comes to the system integrators and the installers. And then we bring the solution to the end user. We believe by working together with our partners in different verticals and industries, we can bring the AI solutions in every vertical. And the last, I want to say that Hikvision, we always keep an attitude that we are open, we are collaborating, and we consider more important about the mutual benefits. We believe by working together with our partners, this could be the best of the times. Thank you.